Hey everyone, just thought I'd jump on and update you on week 2. So it's been 2 weeks since I finished radiotherapy. I finished on the 17th of February and today is the 3rd of March. So just a quick update. So thankfully my skin barrier is still intact, as you can see. So this is it's a bit lower down, but this is the area which I had my radiotherapy, but my skin barrier remains intact. I actually saw my oncologist yesterday, and the oncology team do the follow-up post-radiotherapy, not the radiology team. And my oncologist was like, I can barely tell that you've had it. So that's a good sign. One of the challenges though is the inconsistency in what you get told about when the symptoms might peak. So the radiology team, the therapeutic radiology team had said 10 to 14 days would be the peak. Yesterday was day 14. So I've been waiting since Friday for, it to worsen, for my skin to potentially blister, and it hasn't, and I'm really grateful for that. I know that everyone has really different experiences. And then there's a website that you are told about when you first get a breast cancer diagnosis called Breast Cancer Now. Yeah, Breast Cancer Now. And they say symptoms will peak like 2 to 3 weeks after. So I'm only on week 2 today, and next week, this time will be week 3. So I found this throughout my whole treatment, that what you get told is so inconsistent, and maybe I'll do another video on that at some point, but who knows. All I know is thankfully so far, skin barrier is intact. I continue to use the same regime. So I apply this first, and then I apply this second, and then I apply this third, and then I apply this to my nipple directly because my nipple remains quite sore. So in terms of symptoms, it has generally been really sore nipple. I mean, like even the duvet being on it is like super sore. Shooting pains. Sometimes the shooting pains actually make me say ouch verbally. I'm like, ah, because they just come out of nowhere. But they have been less and less. I think the last time I had intense ones was maybe Friday, and today it's Tuesday. And fatigue continues, but again, I can't tell if that's the fatigue from radiotherapy, from recovering from chemo, just from generally, this whole thing. So that's where we are. With the cream regime, I do that several times a day. So it's not just morning and evening. Morning and evening, I'm religious about the layering, but throughout the day, I'll tend to kind of hit it with the balm and the moisturising cream. So maybe that's what's helping me. Final thing before I go is I did say to my oncologist yesterday that I think a lot of what I have realised in getting my diagnosis is that how you go into it also matters. So I've always creamed everywhere when I have a shower or a bath. And so I know that on some of the forums, people were talking about that they've never creamed their breast before, and they were having different difficulties. I'm not saying that if you haven't, you will have difficulties. I'm just saying that in my case, I think that maybe my regime up until now is helping, and I found that across different areas of my treatment and recovery, and I will share that at another time. Anyway, too long. I'll be back for week 3 update, and thanks for checking in.